Hi guys, and welcome to some more Walking Dead action. So last video did really well, so I thought I'd do a round two, so to speak. And in this game, we've got Morgan and Rick. Morgan with a hatchet and Rick with a 9mm pistol. They've taken young Carl out with his lucky hat and his revolver to search for supplies, but unwittingly they have come across Beta with his pair of hunting knives and two minion whisperers, one with a bow and one with nothing. So yeah, it should be interesting. We'll see if the whisperers are as brutal as they seem to be. So one of the whisperer rules, which they have lots of them on the card, they add blue walkers to the initial starting roll of walkers. We've got two more, so there'll be 12 walks on the play area. Let's get set up and let's get some action. And there we go. So we've got Carl, Rick and Morgan at the side, the various engagement zone flooded with walkers, and Beta and his two minions at the back. So it should be quite interesting. So the Whisperers all have masks sent, so they can sort of like move at free will, so to speak, through walkers. It should be quite interesting. Rick's group's got the initiative, so let's get going. Okay, so I think the first thing that we're going to do, we're going to get Morgan stuck in a little bit. He's going to run to there, which will create noise and drag that walker into him like that. Starting with the Whisperers, he's going to sneak forward to there. Rick is also going to run. He's going to stand side by side with Morgan, which will draw the nearest walker into him. Beta is going to sneak forward, and Carl has got plenty of movement there, so he's actually going to he's just going to follow up behind like that, trying not to create too much noise. And the final Whisperer is just going to advance forward. Time for the event phase. +1 threat, so on threat 2, and we are the Hunger. The walkers suddenly stop. Nothing else happens. Each player moves one eligible walker towards the nearest survivor. Okay, so Rick's got the initiative, so what I will do is move that one, add a shambles towards Beta. And for the Whisperers, let's have a look, let's have a think. So he can't get in there, but I think we will move that walker around the back like that. Okay, combat phase, so the threat has gone up to 3, and we're going to have Rick against a walker. So we're just going to check to see if Carl's within his kill zone, which he is. Gives Rick an extra red. So Rick, oh dear, and the walker. So the walker actually wins and does push Rick back. Wow, that was such a heroic start and causes a point of damage to him. We've got Morgan, who's 2 white with his hatchet, so he's got 3 damage, and the walker gets 1. So Morgan wins, pushes the walker back and knocks it over. And over here, obviously, we have mass sense, and none of these walkers snapped in with their kill zones, so the Whisperers are they're coming to get you. End of the first turn. Does this walker stand up? Nope. Got damage for roll again. It does. There we go. So not a brilliant start for the survivors, and initiative passes over to the Whisperers. We're going to start off with this Whisperer. He's going to move into contact there, and he's going to search that crate. In the first object, so see what he gets. Some bandages. Okay, we're looking a bit ropey here. So Morgan's going to follow up into that walker and engage him in combat. The bow-armed Whisperer is going to sneak into contact with this truck, and he's going to search that. Double supply card to get a metal pipe. Brilliant. Rick's going to engage that walker again, try and regain his honour. Beta is going to sneak around here like that. and he's going to make use of his Whisperer rule to move this walker at a shambles, and he's going to move her over there. Oh, Carl, what are you going to do? He's going to sneak into that and search that, because we need to get some actual searching done, don't we? Otherwise the Whisperers are just going to run away with this. And it's a lurker. Searching model suffers an melee attack with 2 red and may only defend. So it's only one. Carl can defend. He has a defense value of red and he's fine. So Carl pushes it away, but the lurker, no supplies. Okay, so the event phase, let's have a look. What have we got? Threat goes up by 1. It's too quiet. Walkers suddenly stop. Add 1 to the threat level, so threat's gone up 2. And checking for kill zones. So although that Whisper's in that kill zone, mass sense means that it's not going to attack him, which is absolutely brilliant. Morgan's kill zone is actually dragging that walker in, which Beta very kindly corralled towards her. And unfortunately young Carl has got a walker going into him there as well. Okay, so into combat, threat goes up to 6. We better actually start killing some walkers, haven't we? Okay, we'll start with Morgan. So he's got his 2 white. So he gets 3, but he's now outnumbered. So the walkers are actually rolling 3 dice, which isn't amazing for him. Oh, however, he has managed to cancel it out. So although there's a bite there, he's not actually lost that combat. And survivors always win, so he actually pushes both of them back, but he hasn't caused any damage to them. With Carl in Rick's zone, he will actually get another red dice on his melee against this walker. Come on, Rick. There we go, finally. And the walker, so absolutely smashes its head in. 3 damage and a headshot, kills it. And young Carl gets 1 against a 1 walker, which gets 1 as well as a draw. Survivors always win. Push the walker back. Okay, another interesting turn. Looks like there's about to be a swarm of walkers coming on us here, so let's see what happens in turn 3. Okay, I'm going to activate Morgan and I'm going to go straight into both of these walkers. The thought process here is that I want to actually start shooting my guns, but I don't want a swarm of walkers to come getting us. So, Whisperer at the back is going to sneak to this corner and check to see if that walker's in his kill zone, which it is. So he's going to use his Whisperer ability to move it at a shambles around to here. That's such a powerful ability, it really is. Rick's thinking, hey, up a minute, that walker's got a knife, what's going on here? However, while he's doing that, he's going to edge around there and he's going to fire his pistol at this walker here on the side. A blue for his shoot ability, 2 red for his pistol, and that was absolutely terrible. The walker's defense, he can't defend a full amount, so he's going to be knocked over. However, that does cause mayhem, so threat tracker goes up to 7. And let's do some measuring. So this walker's going to tag into Carl. That walker's going to move into Rick. Let's check some more mayhem ranges. Okay, so that walker's going to move towards and join into poor old Morgan. Oh dear. Walker's going to move forward. And even that walker's going to move forward as well. That was not brilliant, Rick, I'm not going to lie. Beta's going to move into the middle box and he's going to search it for a lurker. Now this is interesting. So he's actually got a lurker which attacks him, but he's got masked scent. So we'll increase the threat level by 1 to 8 and discard the card. Carl is engaged with the walker over here. So we're left to Naughty Whisperer at the back. Let's have a look. So he's going to start sneaking around here. Maybe let the Guardians deal with these survivors. Okay, event phase. Won't stay down. All quiet and low threat, so we are still in low threat. For each prone walker, roll a black dice. On a badge, the walker gets up. If there are no prone walkers, add 1 to the threat level. Well, there is a prone walker, and on a badge, he gets up. There we go. Trying to pull it out of the bag, survivors. Okay, so I have the option of using a handgun here to shoot this walker, but if I kill it, this other walker is going to be drugged in anyway for mayhem, and it leaves Carl unable to fight. So I'm just going to actually fight in combat. So threat goes up to 9. I'm going to fight. So Carl gets a 1, and the walker gets a 1 as well. So Carl wins and pushes the walker back. Over here we've got Rick. Just check to see if Carl's still in his kill zone, which he is. So he has a white dice and a red dice. There's a Carl. Roll that again, it was cocked. So 2. Oh dear. They're really not doing well at all, are they? And 1. So Rick wins by 1. Pushes walk away and knocks him over. Now poor Morgan. Yeah, he has 2 white. Come on Morgan, you can do it. Okay, it's 2. But the walkers now, there are 3 of them. So he's actually against 5 dice. Come on Morgan. Right, okay, got 2, so that gets rid of that. So he takes 2 and a bite. End phase. Does this walker stand up? He doesn't. And does Morgan take damage because of his bite? Oh god, nice. Does he take damage? He doesn't. It's not looking good, I'm not going to lie. The Whispers haven't even done anything yet apart from move the odd walker. Yeah, this is how not to tactically play this game, everybody. But initiative's over to the Whisperers. Let's see what happens as we move into turn 4. Okay, so this Whisperer at the top here is actually going to get into combat with Rick. What's going on? That Whisperer's got a knife. Morgan, oh my word, Morgan, what are you doing? He's going to move into combat with that. Whisper at the back here is just going to move into contact with this and search it. He might as well just start clearing up all of the items. Let's see what he finds. An old gun. Okay, well he can just put that in his pack. Can't ever think he's going to ever use that. Okay. Now what is Carl going to do? Because that is a scary looking bloke at the other side of that car. Carl's going to move into that walker. Just leaves Beta, doesn't it? Okay, so I think Beta. I think Rick's done here, so I'm going to move Beta this way. He's going to start sneaking around like that. Event phase. Pandemonium. Threat level is up to 10. We're in medium threat now. So, medium threat. Each player rolls 2 blue and moves that many eligible walkers in the direction of this choice. Then blue walkers enter play. Wow. Okay, so Whispers have the initiative. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 walkers they can move in a direction of their choice. Okay. Closing the net, I've moved the walkers from up here downwards and 1 around here. But Rick's group had to move 2 blue as well. So for 2, 4 walkers. Okay, let's see if we can clear this out a little bit. There we go, clearing a path to escape, lads. And double blue walkers enter play. So that's 2, 3 walkers enter play. Okay, so over here Rick has discovered that this walker actually has a knife. So this Whisperer has a melee of white and gets a 1. Rick unfortunately is out of Carl's kill zone, so he's also on a melee of white and gets a 1 as well. So it's a draw. The initiative is with the Whisperers, so he pushes him back. Over here we've got Morgan on a walker. He's not fighting 6 again, so there's a walker. And Morgan, come on Morgan, let's at least kill 1. There we go, kills it, splat. And we have Carl over here, who's going to be red in melee for nothing against the walker, scoring a 1, so he pushes Carl back and causes him a point of damage. End of the turn, does this walker stand up? No. And does Morgan succumb to his bite? No. So, yeah, it's looking a bit ropey, but it is initiative back to Rick's group, so let's see what we can do. Let's try and kill this Whisperer. Okay, so for Rick, sneak 2 to there. I'm going to sneak 2 to there. I'm going to shoot that Whisperer in the back of the head. So I think Rick is a bit better at shooting anything else. So, here we get. So for 3, and the defense roll of the Whisperer is a red, and he gets a 1, so he takes 2 points of damage. Dragging all of this herd of orcas into him, which isn't great. So Whisperers, what are we going to do? I think that we are going to move Beta into Carl. And let's just check, so you can actually move a walker, but there's none in his kill zone. So, oh dear, Carl Grimes, you are more than likely going to die. However, it is Morgan's turn. What are we going to do here? Can't just leave old Carl to die, surely. That's bad. But there is a Whisperer behind Morgan. I'm gonna have to go into Beta, aren't I? Otherwise he's just gonna mince Carl in one round. He really is. He's an absolute monster. Okay, so we've got a Whisperer at the back who's going to go into Carl like that. Give him a fighting chance. And then we have one less Whisperer. Oh no, he's moved already, hasn't he? Okay, so event phase. Let's see what happens. The Hunger. So threat goes up to 12. We're in medium threat. Each player rolls blue and moves that many eligible walkers towards the nearest survivors. So Rick's group have the initiative. So that's 3. That's not bad at all, is it, to be fair? Okay. I think this guy. Oh no, are we going to do this? I think we'll do that and block him. And we're going to do that and block him. So for the Whisperers, gets me 1. Now obviously that is just going to be straight into Rick. Okay, so checking to kill zones. None in there. Walkers won't actually attack the Whisperers, so it seems to be relatively okay. They even treat the high threat level of mass scent as medium. So, you know, okay. Yeah, so combat. Threat goes up to 13. Let's see what happens. Okay, here, so we've got a combat which draws off. So we've got Carl and Walker and Morgan against Beta. So let's do Carl against the Whisperer first of all. So the Whisperer has a white and gets a 1. Carl has a red. Come on, Carl. And gets a 1, so it's a draw. And just breaks it all up. Oh, panicking. So we've got Morgan. He's going to use his 2 whites and he's going to go for Beta. Come on, Morgan. Oh dear. Now, Beta is a bit of an animal, so he has 3 red basic, and he's armed with a pair of dual-wielding hunting knives, which add a red each. So he's got 5 red dice. Morgan's got 1. Even with a poor roll, Beta's just done 4 points of damage to him. That's just killed him outright. And we will remove Morgan. No walkers going down there because Beta killed him with a headshot as well, so yeah, that was an absolutely brutal attack. Yeah, wow. Let's do Rick against this walker. So the walker gets 1. And Rick, oh dear, he says, he has Amelia White. Come on, Rick, you've got to do something now, although this is game over. Oh no. Push him back, does a point of damage. It's really not looking good at all here, is it? Okay, so Whispers go. I'm going to activate Beta first. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to sneak him to here. And then I'm going to use my Whisperer ability to shambles that walker into Rick to lock him down. Poor Carl here, he's going to fall back ever so slightly and he's going to shoot this Whisperer in the face. So, he has red shoot, red for his revolver. Oof, oh my word, this rolling's dreadful. Defense for the Whisperer. He actually stops it. And that causes mayhem, so let's see what happens with that. This Whisperer here is going to fire his bow into this combat. To do that, we roll a black dice, Basically, if I get the badge, it hits Carl. Well, I get to make my attack roll against Carl. If not, I have to hit a Walker. So it's hitting Carl for 2 red. So it's only 1. It's only 1. Carl's defence is a 1, so he's fine. And obviously there's no noise with the bow. Everything about the Whisperers is nice and silent. Okay, event phase. We've gone into high threat now as well, so there's a storm coming. So +1 threat to 15. Sense reaches, add 1 to the threat level for 16. Immediately draw 2 more event cards, applying the results 1 at a time. Oh dear. First one, Feeding Frenzy. Every walker gains red. Oh wow, all the walkers are rolling 2 dice each. Each player rolls blue and removes that many eligible walkers. Okay, so Whisperers for 2. Ooh, what are we going to do that? I think we need to tag another one in there. And we'll move that one just out of the way. Rick's group. Oh, let's move 3. Okay. So it has to be towards the nearest survivor. Now what I'm going to do here is try and block Beta a little bit. Just because he's an absolute beast. So, next event card. The Walking Dead. So we're now, we're actually now at 17 threat. As medium edition, all prone walkers immediately stand up. Oh wow, okay. Double blue entered, walkers into play. I don't have any additional walkers, guys, on that one, unfortunately. Yeah, wow. Yeah, this isn't looking good at all, is it? So, on to combat. So combat has actually ended the game because we got to 18 threat. However, we'll play it out just for a laugh. We didn't even get to do Beta against Rick, did we? Okay, so let's do Rick against 2 walkers. Now the walkers they have an extra red. So first walker does that. The second walker normally would have 2, but I'm going to say that he has 3 to a maximum of 5. So it's Rick against 5 dice. Okay, so 3 from the walkers isn't dreadful, is it? Let's have a look for Rick. His defence is white, so he's not doing too badly for 1, but he does take 2 damage. He's got 2 health remaining. We have Carl against 2 walkers. This might be this might be the end. Let's say, look at that for a roll. 3, 6, 7 damage and 2 bites against poor old Carl's defensive red, and he's got nothing. So Carl's dead. However, he does have his lucky hat. On a sheriff's badge, he's still alive. No, he's dead. Carl. So that's maximum threat has reached the gate. The game's over. Wow. My rolling there was horrifically poor for the survivors. We didn't even really get to see the Whisperers doing their thing, did we? I think the corralling walkers, moving them around, is brilliant. He's a monster, absolute monster. It'd be really interesting to sort of roll him off against Rick. In fact, let's clear the decks and let's do it. Okay, so because Beta is obviously a lot of points, I've given Rick a hatchet just to even it up a little bit. So Rick has his 2 whites. Comes with 4 and a headshot, not too bad. And Beta. Oh, yeah, there you go. So not a brilliant start. So he cancels 3 out. 2, 3. So Beta takes 2 damage. Takes him down to 6. So we'll assume next round. Rick. Yeah, oh dear. Yeah, there we go. That's, wow. Cancelled. Takes 6 damage, Rick. You're dead. Yeah, so absolutely brutal. Beta's just an incredible character, isn't he? But he's what you expect is Beta. If you see him, shoot him. But, make sure you get an expansion pack with a silencer in it, like me. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. It was a bit of a quick video, a bit of fun. So we've done 2 Walking Dead now. So we've had the Saviours win and the Whisperers win. So I wonder what the 3rd mission could be. Stay safe wherever you are. please drop a subscribe. It does mean an awful lot to me. And wherever you are in the world, happy hobbying.